Hello, cherry lovers. Well, we got a few more things that's got to be done before we close up shop on the on the farm for this year. We ain't much more going on. Everything's pretty much to sleep. We got a few more things. I got to fix the fence, stuff like that back there to make sure the fence is all intact. Pump house behind us there. The pump's got to go back. Has to come out and has to go into the shed. Draining the water, so everything is good out here. Then I don't think I'm going to get to painting this year. I got some lumber I want to buy, but right now I'm not paying that kind of price for lumber. So stay tuned, you guys, and stick around, and I'll show you all the things I got going on today. Okay, cherry lovers, first of all, we got that to do, but I wanted to kind of yak at you for a minute. We got some new subscribers, and I want to kind of tell them and get them up to par. We are an organic cherry farm. We started it about 5 years ago, and we're coming along just fine. We've got a long way to go, but we're getting there. We've had our ups and downs, and we're getting there. That's what I can say. And I'm very happy with everything that's going on. Like I say, you see behind me, we got the shed going up. Last year we put the high tunnel up. Didn't get a high tunnel this year because of the coronavirus and COVID-19, but maybe next year we'll get another one. And we got, let's just say for next year, we're gonna get the apple trees going so we can hopefully get a few apples off of them. If we don't have a terrible spring like we did this spring, we should have cherries coming out of the first high tunnel. Very excited about that. Like I said, disappointed this year, but we don't look back, we look forward. So, and we're looking real forward. So I got a lot of things that's got to happen. Like I said, the pump house has to take the pump out, let the water go back, put it in here in the shed. Now I got to make a shelf for it to go on in the shed. And then after I do that, I've got to go out back, fix the fence. If you've seen the last video, I found out, all kinds of signs that their deer in it was inside there. So evidently it got in, something spooked it, it got chased out. So I gotta go out and fix all that fencing. I figured deer, they say deer will see that thin fencing, but something shows me that I don't think that deer saw it. So anyways, like I said, we got a lot going on, lot going on next year. This will probably be the last video you'll see up here on the farm. You might see, and you probably will see it deer hunting time, us up here, but far as everything that goes on here on the farm, we're coming to an end on it until next spring, when it starts over again. Half the leaves have all fallen. We're staying in the 50s. Today they're saying maybe 70, but they're saying we're going to stay on the cool side now, and next week it's only going to be in the 40s. So we're heading into winter. Trees are going dormant, and like I said, not much going on out on the farm. Like I told you guys just a few minutes ago, that I was going to get this painted and get it trimmed out and everything, but hopefully by next spring I can get it done, because it's going to get too cold for painting unless I get 3 or 4 good days. Plus I don't want to spend $7.50 for a 2x4 and whatever other pieces of wood that I need to finish this. So I'm going to wait till next spring. Hopefully things will be better than that, for that aspect anyway. So, but yeah, we been very pleased with the way things went this summer. Like I said, we got the shed. I can start putting stuff away. It doesn't have to sit out. Last winter, half the stuff except for the tractor sit out. My 3-wheeler was down to my brother's house. He's got a place up here. And so now it's all down here on the farm, and we're going to do good. So I'm happy with what I see. All the trees are doing good. Out of the new cherry trees, I got 7 bad ones. Not the fault of the nursery. That's just, they tell you when you buy any trees in a bulk, you're going to probably lose 10%. And yes, I lost 10%. As far as the apple trees, I haven't lost any that I know of. We'll know next spring whether or not we lost any apples. But they all look good and they all have grown very much. So I'm happy with all that, and I'm hoping that by next spring we're moving forward. We're going to get everything ready for hopefully for fruit, and of course you're going to get to see all the other stuff that we do up here, and in the summertime with all the family up here and everything. But like I told them, I said, well, next year the fruit comes in, we got to go to work. We can't be all play. And they just kind of chuckled at me. So, but yeah, as far as the channel closing, no, the channel's not closing. It's just you're going to see more of us down home instead of on the farm. You're going to see me doing more, trying to get those cabinets. If I can get the wood and finish the cabinets to get them up here in the farm, I'm hoping I can get those at a reasonable price without, otherwise that's put on hold. But we got I was going to say a surprise, but it's not a surprise. In October, you guys keep watching, my stepdaughter and her boyfriend, they bought Joyce, Mrs. Cherry Lover, and myself a ticket to go to Cancun, Mexico. So that's the last of October, and it's coming up. We're hoping that the storm down there hasn't destroyed anything, and we're hoping that the COVID-19 doesn't get too bad to where we can go. Right now we're still going, but everything can change. So if you guys stick around and we go, you guys are going to see some videos of Cancun, Mexico coming up, and that's going to be our little vacation away from the farm and everything going on. So you guys stick around. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all that you guys have, all of you subscribers, all the comments. We appreciate everything. I love watching all the comments come in and what you guys have to say, and that tells me we're doing stuff right here on Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm, and we're very, very happy. So hey, let's get to work and let's get started getting that pump out. We'll get started on that. We'll put everything in, get everything done, the fence, and that's pretty much it, folks. So let's get started doing that. We're out here by the apple trees, and like I said, it's a beautiful day. I've got to repair this fence. As you can see, this stuff right here, it basically, what happened, I've pulled this up, whatever ran through it, hit here and bent this all the way over. So I don't know if they went in this way, and then unfortunately they went out over there. I pulled it back up. Like I said, there's inside over there, I found some deer raisins, all right? And that tells me there were deer in there. The post fell down over there. I don't know if they broke the post down. Well, I almost know they didn't. I got to repair that post today, and then I should be able to skewer the apples for winter. Will a deer or anything come in and eat on the trees? Only if there's apples and leaves, they'll come. But I am making sure that I protect this, because we want to get, I don't know, I'd like to get a couple bushel of apples or so, or a little more, off these apple trees next year. So here we go. I mean, he literally destroyed this. Wow, what an amazing, I don't know what kind of deer or what, whether it was a buck or whatever, but he chewed a hole in this. He chewed a hole. He tore a hole, I should say. No, it's repair time. Nice thing about this fencing, it was inexpensive, but it repairs good. It lasts for about, I don't know, they say 3 to 5 years. but like I said, you can take a zip tie and repair your fencing. Is it a recommended fencing? No, eventually I'm going to put some fence posts and about 10 feet up, and we're gonna put them. So let's move you guys over here so you can see more of what we're doing here. I'll turn you this way. You get to see. Yeah, they busted. He busted a hole good. He, she, whoever they are, whoever them were, the deer were, or whatever it was. I'm assuming it's a deer, folks, but we don't know. We got all kinds of things. Like I said, I really don't think it was a bigger animal than a deer. Could have been a coyote or a pack of coyotes, but there's deer, as I call it, so I'm being nice. There's deer raisins, so that tells me that what really went on. Up here is the worst part. Man, they destroy, trying to get out, whoever it was, whatever it was, has made a mess down here. So I got simple repair here, major repair down here, folks. Yeah, buddy. So let's go down here, and you can probably pretty much see what's going on here. He pretty much made a mess here. I'm gonna have to probably, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and string up the rope. Go down here and string up the rope, and that he hit this hard. I hate to say that, but he did. Unbelievable. And I kind of designed this netting and this rope, and I did it for a reason, for this reason. I don't want to come up here and find a deer or a fawn or something laying here dead because it got tangled up. I'd rather it break free. It's like breakaway stuff, and then they can get away. It's a deterrent. I mean, I know that I'm not going to keep deer all the time out of here. I want to, but that ain't going to happen. So I'm going to do the best I can to keep them from getting in the best way I know how. And the best way I know how is keep the fence up. But I definitely don't want, I mean, not that I wouldn't use the deer if I found it right away, but most of the time, and this stuff's hard to see for me. Of course, they said for humans it would be. I might as well just take these out of these pack, because if I don't, I can constantly be complaining. And I don't want to be complaining, folks. All right, put these in my pocket right here, so all I do is reach in and get one. And let's start the repair process. I'm not looking forward to winter, people. All the people that have been here, cherry lovers been here before, they know that all the troubles that go on to keep the snow off the high tunnels, and I was just hoping that we'd have a little bit longer summer. Don't look like it. The seasons come and the seasons go. That's what's happening here. I like all the seasons. I would like spring and summer now, as I'm getting older, to come sooner than what they do. But it's all good. All good. We're getting there. We're getting her prepared. And for those of you guys that are new to the channel, we live in what they call northern Lower Michigan, on basically the east side, the upper east side of the state. No, we're not near the cherry capital of Traverse City, but we can still grow cherries here and apples, and we're trying. We're trying. Beautiful day though, beautiful day, people. So much has got to be done on the farm. Never have enough time. Never have enough time. You think you have time, and you look up and falls here. And up here, like I said, it's not kind of like in the southern states. You guys got most of the time, you guys can be outdoors most of the time. I mean, we could be out here, but I'd be in 1.5 foot of snow all the time. You know, our January weather gives us about 18 to 19 degrees. Cold, 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 so no good. Well, we're getting there. I think we got this one almost repaired. Now I got to go down and hit that one, and then I got to go back and get the post hole diggers and go over there and get that post repaired. I know one thing, it's very quiet out here. A little bit of breeze, but for the most part, it's nice and quiet. And just a wonderful, wonderful place to be until winter hits. Then winter it's a beautiful place, but I want to be outside doing things and can't. So, all right, let's go on down to the other one. Okay, cherry lovers, I don't know if you can see this or not, but them is deer tracks, and they're in there too. And this is another where they came out, and so let's fix it. All right. So I'm going to repair this part, and then off to. So evidently, from what I'm looking at, he tried to get out, or they tried to get out. Once they got in there, they tried to get out this way and couldn't. So they just turned around and they just beelined it for over there. And they just literally tore through it. I don't mean just a little bit tore through it. I mean a lot tore through. So we're getting there. Part of farming, people, part of farming. There is repairs. And that's what I'm doing. Of course, I had dead people. I can't complain. Family wanted me to go last couple weeks. They were up knowing that it was coming to an end and asked me to go fishing, so they didn't have to pull my arms too hard to go, oh, okay, we'll go. And you got to remember, it's not just all work, which there is a lot of work to do, but it's also, it's time for play a little bit, just a little bit. So that's what I was doing. Now it's back to work. They are coming up Friday. They're gonna go over to the river fishing one last time, and I told them I have work to do. But they have to take their boat over to the marina, because the boat has to be winterized and ready for winter and stored away for winter. So they're getting there, but we're getting this, and I'll when I get done here, I'm going to go over to and do the pole. I'll bring you guys along. Okay, people. Oh boy, I forgot something. Hold on. Okay, cherry lovers, now I'm ready. Time to go to work. got to take this 4x4, put it next to the one there, screw the old one into this one because it has all the stuff on it, the ropes and everything tied on that one. So I'm going to screw it into this one and we should be on our way. So let's get started. And of course, because it's sand here, or well, mostly all sand, sandy soil, it's very easy. We have no rocks, none per se. Only ran into a very few, and they're just like a little handful you can put in your hand. But the farther I go down, we've had all this rain up here lately, and even though we've had it this spring, the farther I go down, the drier it looks. Ain't that something? That sand is dry, dry, dry. But it don't take long to dig a hole up here. That's the nice part. But if you go back and look at my video, when I put the sign up, there was frost in the ground. It took me probably a half hour to 40 minutes just to get through 8 inches. So and being that it's sand, so much easier to put posts in the ground. One person a long time ago asked me if the frost and having the frost come out of the ground and heaving these, if you had clay soil, I'd say I would bury them as far as I could bury them. But because we are in sandy soil, yes, the frost, but for some reason, the sandy soil does not seem to have an effect on the frost come pushing these posts up. So we really don't need to. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to disappear because I got to take the screws and the screwdriver and go down and open the gate up, what gate I have, and I'll be back down and pull that up and put the screws in it. There we go. All right. Set a screw here, and once I push it back, I'm gonna screw it into place. Ah, there you should look. And again, this is where you wish you had more hands. And I'm nowhere near. There we go. Now we'll set a few more. Yes, we will. There we go. That's what you call fence repair. Looks good. Now them critters can't get in. Okay, people. We got that repaired. It's not the perfect, but I got some bigger zip ties in the house. This is screwed out nice and tight. Put some dip ties around here until spring. In the spring, the whole thing is going to change. Our fences that are repurposed poles, I'm going to get some new ones, and we're going to try and put fence posts all the way down the lot line, 10 foot, stick some expensive netting on across, and then come up so it takes care of from the high tunnels in through here, so all critters will stay out. I knew when I put this up it was temporary, and that it is temporary. So we're done here. We're gonna go in and eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna come out and do some taking the pump out. I'm gonna try and let you guys see how I do that, but you guys I got a video out that shows how that's done, but I got to get the shelf put inside. So okay, cherry lovers, one other thing, we had a YouTube friend come today. His YouTube channel is Sci Detecting. He stopped by. I got to meet him and his wife. Great people. If you guys get a chance, stop by and see his channel. He's got a nice channel too. He doesn't post a lot, but he does post. He's a great guy. He's a really great guy. Okay, cherry lovers, sad day of the year. All things are down, all things are closed up. All things are going to sleep for 2020 on the farm. Got everything that I can do this year. Like I said, the paint and more lumber that I need, too expensive. I have to wait till spring, and we'll get that done. But everything is done. Trees are losing their leaves. Everything out back looks good. Fence is repaired. Sad day. Like I said, it's always a sad day when the farm goes to sleep and we know we have to wait till next spring. So if I don't get back with you guys here, like and subscribe. We love you here at Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm. We enjoy you. Like I said, stay tuned. Pretty much everything's coming to an end up here on the farm. We'll be going down home, and there'll be a lot of things going on. You'll see the vacation we go on, if we go, if they let us go. And there'll be more, just like always, when we go into fall mode, it's pretty much, you get to see what we do at home and everything like that. But I'm always wishing I'm up here on the farm. So like and subscribe, and please come back and see us, you guys. Bye now.